It's not the racial things, it's the irrational things, it's the emotional, and we have to work with this. This is the relationship who works, the relationship you have with the coach or with the team or with the teammates. And who is building this relationship? Who is the main reason, the main person? That's you again, you as psychologist or as mental coach, or in case for a coach, you as coach. And how can I do it better? How to reach this more is one point I saw. It's really about self-reflection and self-awareness, and this is my goal, to go forward the next, not 20 years, maybe 15 years. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Nech sa páči. Otázky. Mikrofón. And before you, I will have one question. You mentioned the pillars, the 6 pillars: communication, conflict resolution, commitment. What were the rest?
The rest. Also, it's not working. Okay. We had, the rest is here. We have here the commitments. Here's the commitments. Here's the communication, and here conflicts. How to deal with conflicts.
And the first 3?
First 3 is goal setting, common goals, not individual goals, as we heard it before too. The roles, the description of the role. I work a lot with teams over that. And then it's interesting when one person describes the roles of the other person. For example, in the curling team or in an ice hockey team. Then you see, they see something else than me. Huh? And then the next point, that's not enough. Then we need here this A, what means the acceptance of the role. You know, if you don't accept this role and you do not play this role, then it's not possible to have a good team spirit and success. There's only one lion in the team. You cannot have 2 lions. There's one main lion, for example.
Okay, thank you. Nech sa páči, otázky. Okay, tam.
Hallo, Herr Wetzel, ich kann recht in Deutsch auch. So. Ich hätte gerne Fragen.
Stop. Can you speak
English?
English, yes.
English.
Français?
Oh no.
Russian.
You said that we are talking right now about the best players in the world. My question is it possible that in a moment before, for example, 1 minute before the start, the players is thinking about, okay, today is not my day? Is it possible?
It's absolutely possible, but on this level it's not possible that he don't reach about 90% of his potential or of his performance. It's much more critical in the individual sport. That's the reason I agree with Mario that about the responsibility. And that means also I saw a lot of athletes from individual sport at Olympic Games. They struggled so much. It's not about nervousity. It's the more and more. What means is anxiety, and then we are in the field of emotions. And that means if you reach the field of emotion, then it's a way. Then you have to handle with these emotions. And that's the reason that I say, in case of a really a good experienced player, the range of his waves it's like in the case of Roger Federer, for example, it's like this and it's not like this. And you know, at the Olympic Games, you have to see which guys are successful from in this Olympic team. I don't know how it is in the Czech team, but the Olympic team of Switzerland it's never guys. They are the first time at the Olympics. And normally they had bad experience the first time at the Olympics, and it's the second time. And you see that then we are next to the mastery level. It's maybe you take part the first time at Olympic Games, you're in the elite level, in the FTM model, and the mastery level you reach after 4 years more on this really top level.
Thank you. Ešte jedna otázka môže byť, nech sa páči.
You mentioned here. Doesn't matter. You mentioned that players are afraid of the mistakes if there's observers. From that reason, do you support the parents are around the pitch if the kids has a practice, or to give parents outside of the pitch?
It depends on the age. So I say if the parents are outside of these typical parents' disciplines and sports, we make a lot of education and training with the parents. And this is good for this tennis center, for example, of these coaches, because the coach has to keep in the role of a coach. And so we are a little bit the black sheeps who say, no guys, that's not your role as coach to be fan of your son or of your daughter. So that means we tell them it's two possibilities. The first is you're really neutral in your space, and if not, then please go away and drink a coffee. I will pay it.
It means disciplined parents is not a problem.
I don't think so. It depends. Now we go in the field not from mental coaching, not from mental coaching to psychology. We go in the field of psychotherapy. That means what is the reason that this athlete is here? What is the relationship between the father, the mother? What is the whole family system? And the old generations before, these are then a kind of psychotherapy reasons. So I cannot say this. You have to see from case to case.
Thank you very much. Here is a small present for you.